Good morning guys, it's Thursday 27th of September and this is day 8 of my build log. I got some progress. As you can see, some rods are in and there's a few pieces of tubing in as well. Kind of reservoir, it's not really properly hooked up or anything yet, but it's all kind of coming together slowly. Okay, just to quickly fill you in what I've done. Well, you can kind of see what I've done, really. A few things to mention. It's it's kind of really tight fit. For example, here, hopefully you can see it. You know, there's hardly any gap between the top rod or the bottom fan of the top rod and the top of the 120 rod. So it is kind of really tight. I am planning to put another fan on top of that 120 to do it push-pull config. It kind of does look really cool without actually a fan sitting on that side there, but I want to get the maximum performance, so I'm probably going to end up putting one there anyway. The only thing is, as you can see, that rod sticks really out, so if I put another fan in like that here, for example, see, it's kind of comes quite a lot out, so I just don't want to really make it to look, the case look very crammed, if you know what I mean. But I think it still will be fine. The same story. Well, the reason I don't have the fan there, I already mentioned that on forums, is because of that 45-degree compression fitting. It's not coming out far enough and I cannot really slot in the fan. So what I'm doing is I'm getting some, I think 20mm extension fitting, and basically that will come out a bit then and clear the way for the fan. And the same is happening up there. I got two 45mm fittings there, not the 45, sorry, 45 degree angle fittings, and again, you know, I cannot get fan in, but I'll get extensions there as well. So the really kind of a major sort of challenge I will have is the bottom 140, because as you can see there is very little space to get my hands in to access the pump. So I'll see how I can, you know, what I can do there, but I think it's going to be quite a challenge, but I hopefully will manage it, you know, because I really want that 140 to be there for that extra cooling for the CPU loop. So yeah, that's kind of, you know, what it is there. I will need to also secure the pump, which is just sitting there and properly, you know, obviously wire it up, whatnot. But yeah, that's kind of is coming all together, as you can see, and a few challenges to overcome. As you've probably seen from the pictures there, the tubing is just a nightmare really, but using some pliers or whatnot and hot water, I managed to get the compression fittings on. But it really is hard work, and actually my hands are a bit sore today from, you know, twisting these tubes and getting the compression fittings on last night. So one thing I wanted to mention is about the rods. Is I'm actually quite pleased I went for the alpha cools. Obviously I don't know the performance yet, but hopefully you can see here they got you may say 3 inlets and 3 outlets, because they got openings, ports on the sides, then they got ports on one side, and they got ports on the front or bottom, whatever you want to call it, and then you can kind of see and blank them off. There's another ports and another 2 ports at the back. So you have quite a flexibility when it comes to fitting them, because as you can see here, that's the outlet I'm using there on one side, and inlet's going to be underneath. You know, if I would have bought a kind of conventional rod with only inlet and outlet on one side, then obviously I would have been kind of maybe struggling here a bit because of the space there, but this obviously works much better in my case. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with the rods so far, but obviously I haven't, you know, tested them yet and don't know the performance, but I'm sure they're going to be fine. But yeah guys, there you have it. So I'll do some update later on, probably on Sunday I would guess. But yeah, stay tuned, and I hope you're liking what you're seeing so far. Okay, thank you guys, bye bye.